What's up, guys? Welcome to another traffic training, and in today's training you will learn about customer lifetime value, one of the most important metrics out there that will allow you to spend more money on advertisement profitably, of course, right? This is a metric that not a lot of people consider. Like, some people know this metric but they don't really apply it, right? So one thing is knowing what it means. Another thing is that you actually kind of like make the numbers and use this metric on a daily basis to analyze how much money you can afford to spend on advertisement. So this is something, I'm not going to explain it, Fabian is going to do it, but this is something that I personally been using lately to understand how to manage my own campaigns. And it's like in the beginning, we just started some campaigns, right? Just started like a month ago, right? And basically I told my team, like, we got to run this for at least 30 days to gather data before we decide to do anything, right? And the reason I said 30 days is because we gotta gather data, see how the numbers are looking, so we can understand what to do next. And this metric really allows us to know what is the next move. So hope you like the lesson. Fabian is here, so Fabian is gonna explain this in detail.
Hello, good evening, guys. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Good evening, guys. Welcome to another traffic training. My name is Fabian Cordova. For those who don't know me, I'm really excited today to be here, guys. I know it's a little late during the day, but I really want to talk about something really important. During yesterday's training, I talked about average order value and what's actually the process of how you can actually increase your average order value. How can you make more money? But now we're gonna use that as a basis and understanding and what are we going to do to basically expand that through the lifespan of our clients. Basically, yesterday I talked to you guys about, for example, how McDonald's sells you on a burger and then they upsell you to add fries, soda, an ice cream to basically increase the average order value. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how you can apply that exact example to basically the lifetime, right? So how they actually are calculating this, they're not only selling you once. So this can be applied, for example, if you own an e-com store. Let me just start with the flow. Real quick, let's say this is our product. Let's say it's a camera. This is supposed to be a camera, so it's a camera. Okay, so this is a regular camera. Of course, this is not a digital camera. Let's say, for example, the regular camera. Let's say original. And the cost for this camera, let's say it's $200. So your average order value right now, it's $200, right? And you sold this camera one time. Only one time. So the total amount of whatever you sold is $200, right? But are you gonna let your clients stay over there, like just not gonna do anything? Of course, you can do a lot, so you can bring them back to your store and keep buying and buying and buying. So actually, that's the main principle for lifetime customer value. The idea is that you should use and leverage your knowledge, your products, and your marketing to make your client come and buy as many times as they can. Okay, this happens a lot, for example, with companies and brands that are really well known. Let's say Black Friday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, etc., etc. They're really important dates that people actually take advantage from, and they project that throughout the year so they can keep a consistent profit flow with their business, right? So again, let me step over this side. The camera, it's $200, but again, it's a regular camera, so you're basically going to need the film. So let's say that you also sell one cartridge, and this will be one cartridge of film. Let me step on this side. We're gonna make a cartridge of film for, this is the film for the camera, and let's say that this film can take up to 30 pictures. Per film. One film equals 30 pictures. Okay? So you can keep selling this stuff. And let's say, for example, if you are really into photography, you're gonna go through one film like that. So what generally do people do? They project, let's say, someone can take, a full set of film in less than a week if they're actually a photographer. So what if within your own marketing, you retarget all the people that purchased the camera, you retarget them with more film or more camera equipment or protectors for the camera. You're basically bringing the client that started buying you one camera, and now they're buying you film. Now they're buying you let's say protection gear for the camera. Now they're buying you tripods. Now they're buying you mics. Now they're buying you lights. So you're actually bringing your customer back. Okay, so hopefully this is really, really clear. This is just basically how can you bring your customers back, and we're gonna be talking about more in depth on how we're bringing the customers back on our retargeting training. So really, you should guys just be joining every single training. But let me just make a pause. And if you're finding all this information valuable, I'll recommend you guys to go to sebastiangomezmentoring.com. Just go to the page, watch the video. If you like what you're seeing, just schedule a call with us, and I'm basically going to be the one talking to you guys. So if you really want to take advantage of this situation, we're doing this training for free. We're going to give you guys a call for free, so don't hesitate. If you're really having interest in paid advertisement and paid traffic, just don't wait. Schedule a call, sebastiangomezmentoring.com, and that's it, guys. So this is basically how you're expanding. Let's make let's say this is protection gear. And let's say that this is a tripod. So let's say the film one can be let's say $10. The protection gear can be $70. And let's say that the tripod it's basically and this can be $20. Okay, so you started selling. Let me step on this side. You started with only one product, the camera, $200, and you sold the camera. You have $200 in sales minus the cost of the camera. Boom, you have the profit. If you didn't, if you were not here on yesterday's training, I recommend you guys to go. But I show you guys how can you increase $200 to even more with just applying different strategies. But now you sold $200 to that client. So this is basically with your purchase, let's say, custom audience. So everyone that goes and buys a camera for $200, and if you already went also through the custom ads training that I also recommend you guys to go if you haven't seen this, you will understand that basically you're actually populating and growing your purchase custom audience. But a lot of people, and this is where a lot of people make mistakes, they are only focusing in customer acquisition. They're not in the business of keeping clients, and I don't know why is that. Generally, if you're doing drop shipping and you're just in the furniture business, I understand. But if you really want to build a sustainable business model, you should create a brand. You should be looking for products that you can upsell, downsell, cross-sell, increase the lifetime value, really give a customer a true experience that they really deserve. Okay, so for example, if you only sold this camera, you can send another ad, let's say 30 days after they purchase, or 15 days, and you will send them an ad for the film. And you can of course, I wouldn't only give them one. I'll give them a multiple choice option where they can buy a minimum of 3. So right there and there, your minimum, your average order value for the 3 films is going to be $30. You can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That the variants are depending on you, your costs, and what actually you want to achieve. So for example, they bought 3 films. So you have $30. So you were able to add from 200 to 230. So then a lot of people, they just, they bought a camera and they don't have where to, store it. And of course, it's really important to protect your camera. Come on, it's $200, right? You really want to take care of it. So again, you can show them within the next, let's say 15 days, another ad for protection gear. And you can give them, again, the variance, you can play around with them. It all depends on your cost and how you're managing your CPA. Again, that's another training that I talked about in the past trainings. So again, if you don't understand, just go there, rewatch the training. And if you're finding this information valuable, again, go to sebastiangomezmentoring.com. We really want to help you guys. And through all this explanation, that's how we actually clear all your doubts and help you guys just succeed. So let's go back to our example. So you show them another ad after 15 days for protection gear. So now they actually bought one and you sold it at $70. Okay, so now the total lifetime value for 1, 2, 3 purchases, it's $300, right? So you started in $200 and now that person spent on you an extra $100. And people just don't do that. They just don't even think of it. They're only focusing in the amount of sales that they get, not in the amount of sales that they can get back from people that they bought from you, okay? Again, let's go again and let's say they already bought from you the camera, they bought from you the film, they bought from you the protection gear, and you want to show them another ad. Let's say 10 days or 15 days. Let's do 15. And you take them straight to the tripod. They need a tripod if they are, a real photographer. They need to, of course, have the gear, the film, the protection, the tripods. Actually, I'm using a tripod right now to record this training, so it's really valuable for anyone who is actually recording content. So I'm just coming up with examples that I just came up with, but you can apply the same principles to your marketing. So again, you sent someone for the tripod and they purchased it at $20, okay? Well, let's say that they bought 2. Okay, they bought 2 tripods, like the ones, like 2 tripods that we're using right now. So they bought $40, okay? So again, let's do simple math. Started with a purchase of $200. 30 days later, they bought from you $30 in retail. 15 days later, you resent them an ad for protection gear, and they purchased $70 after 15 days. After it, you sent another ad for a tripod, and they purchased, and now you got $40. So in 60 days, you started with $200, and in 60 days, you generated a total of $140 extra that you didn't have before. So why really I'm focusing in letting you guys this know? Because I understand that you have to do cold traffic to prospect and get your audience, but the most important thing, it's through leveraging the Facebook pixel, the custom audiences, and the retargeting, you can build lifetime value within your customers, and they're going to be spending more money each time. Again, this can be applied to also cold traffic, and I'm just going to be doing an example. But basically, this example made you guys $140 extra, starting with a $200 purchase. Again, why am I focusing on the people who purchase? Because they are 5x times more likely to buy from you if you did a really good job with the quality of the products and the promises that you make on your online advertising. If you did a really good job, people will be more willing to buy. It's, for example, if you went to the Apple store and you bought an iPhone, you never had any Apple, let's say, products. You go to the Apple store, you buy an iPhone. Oh my God, $1,000 is a lot of money, and it's weird because a lot of people actually buy iPhones, and the cost of manufacturing an iPhone, it's ridiculous how cheap it is. I'm not even going to sell it so we don't get angry. But basically, you bought a phone, and then they're going to start, of course, once you buy a product from Apple, you're basically on their list. It's impossible. You're going to have iCloud, and they're going to start retargeting you with different products, and you're going to start buying and falling with, it happened to me. You're going to start falling in love with their own products because they're great. They're nice, they're super fast, they're high quality. And then I started buying computers, and then started buying iPhones, and then I started buying all the older Apple products. So until now, Apple has made a lot of money like from me. And the exact same principle you guys can apply based on what I basically just broke down. Hope you guys understand this really easy. This is just basically like a simple lesson for me to do today. If you guys really are understanding what I'm talking about, or if you're not understanding it, please go schedule a call. We really want to help you guys. This is just like simple stuff, simple theory, and we can definitely help you guys how to plug this in technically and how to make $100 extra that you didn't know how to make it, guys. So thank you so much for your time. Fabian Cordova again. See you on tomorrow's training. Thank you.